Hi everyone. Most PR teams are chasing the wrong links and they don't even realize it because actually one right PR link can outperform 100 average ones. And this should be your approach when you're in the PR or you're managing PR or your goal is to get more quality links. This not only helps you in SEO but also in traffic, leads, and actual revenue. So, in this video, I'll show you exactly why some links are worth 100 more and how you can get them consistently. So, let's get started. Let's talk about the big mistakes that people usually make, which is they measure success based on number of links, domain authority, and brand mentions. And on paper, these looks great, but the actual problem is that you can land 50 high DR links and still see zero impact on your business, where there is no traffic, no conversion, no real ROI. At the same time, one well placed link can drive consistent traffic, leads, and rankings for your business. So the question is what actually makes a link valuable? Let's see. Here are the five factors that we are going to discuss, and these are something most people ignore. At least three of them are what they ignore, and these factors are really important when it comes on what makes a link more valuable. So, the first thing is intent alignment. This is the most important one. You need to ask yourself, is the reader already looking for something related to what you offer? For example, if there is an article like Best SEO Agencies for Startups has high buying intent, but something like Top Marketing Trends this year has almost no intent to buy, and that difference changes everything. A link inside high intent content can drive links, leads, and sales. Let me repeat myself. When we get things to become more contextual and something that aligns with the trend, it automatically increases the buying intent. When you are confused in such situations, you need to maybe introspect and ask yourself if this will be something that will urge your target audience to buy what you sell. And if the answer is yes, then you are actually on the right path. Second factor is context placement. Where your link appears matters more than the site itself. So, if your link is buried in a random paragraph or sitting in an author bio, it's basically invisible. But if your link is part of an expert quote or listed as a recommended solution, it then starts building trust and gets more clicks. So always ask, would a reader actually notice and trust your link? Third factor is traffic potential. Most PR teams obsess over domain authority. But here's what actually matters. First, does the page get traffic? Second, is it ranking on Google? Third, is that traffic growing over time? Because a DR60 site with real traffic is far more valuable than a DR90 site that nobody visits. Fourth factor is link longevity. Some links disappear in a few weeks, others keep working for years. New articles, they spike and die, but evergreen content like guides, listicles, resource pages, these keep bringing in traffic month after month. The best links don't just exist there, they compound. The fifth factor is topical relevance. This is where most people get it wrong. A link from a highly relevant site is significantly more powerful than a random high authority mention. So, if you are an SEO agency, a link from a marketing or SaaS site makes perfect sense. But a link from a general lifestyle blog, it's much weaker. So, use relevance to build trust both for Google and real people. Let me give you a real example. Imagine two links, link A. A DR85 website where you are mentioned once in an article about remote work, or link B, which is a DR65 website where you are listed as a recommended SEO agency in a best agencies article. Most people would pick link A because of the, of course, DR85 thing, which is more than DR65. But the reality is that link B is far more relevant and beneficial because link B is the link that will drive you more traffic, convert better, and improve rankings faster because that's relevant to actually what you do. And that's the difference. That's why some links are worth 100 more. Next is the question that how to actually get these links. Now, let's make this practical. Let's start with talking about number one, which is target high intent content. You need to stop chasing generic PR mentions and start targeting like the articles which speaks about best tools, top services, alternatives to, because these are the pages where people are already taking action and they are coming to these pages to buy stuff, to look the answers for their questions. Second is change how you pitch. Most people pitch very generic format or generic pitches like, here's a quote from our founder. This is something that probably thousand more PR experts like you are doing, but to make your pitch stand out, you need to position yourself like this. We love to be included as a recommended solution because we specialize in X for Y audience. This one shift changes everything. You are no longer just contributing, you are positioning your brand, your founder, your business. Third is reverse engineer competitors. Look at where your competitors are getting featured, which pages rank, which ones drive traffic. Then ask, how can we get included or do it better? This shortcut alone can save months of guesswork. Fourth is follow up strategically. Most high value placement don't happen on the first email. You also need to add the follow ups with additional insights, data, case studies. Show them you are worth including. Fifth is track what actually matters. Stop reporting number of links and start tracking traffic per link, leads and conversions, keyword improvements. This is how you prove real PR impact. So here's the approach I want you to take away that the best peer links aren't just mentions, they are assets. They rank on Google, drive consistent traffic, influence buying decisions. So instead of asking, how do we get more links? Start asking, how do we get better ones? If you start focusing on high intent, well placed, relevant links, you won't just get coverage, you will get results. So, if this video helped you rethink your PR strategy, hit like, subscribe, and in the next video, I can talk about more assets and more PR related topics. But before I go, I just want to ask you one last question. What's one link you have landed that actually drove results? Drop it in the comments and I might break it down in a future video. Thank you.